Did anybody else see this? AOC is under investigation from the House Ethics Committee. And it started in June 23, so it's been going on about 6 months. And nobody really knows what for, and AOC hasn't said a word about this. But I have a feeling I might know what this is about, because around that time she was raising money for this National Abortion Fund, NAF. I forget how much she raised, something like $400,000. I mean, she was, really raising some money for it. So my guess is that an Al-Qaeda Christian MAGA terrorist thought that was illegal, because technically in some states, they will go after someone who goes out of state to get an abortion. So with her raising money for that, it could be seen as something not legit. I was one of the people that helped her get to that number. So, I know this because my receipt was like 2 days after the beginning of this investigation or something like that. Can't say for sure, obviously, but I give it an 80 to 90% chance that that's what it's about. And, if she needs a bail fund, I will donate to that too, because AOC is the best. Every day I see her out there. I follow her on Facebook and stuff. And just within this last week, she raised $2 million for I think it was like a shelter house in New York City. She was breaking ground on a new transit project in New York City that's going to help people get around who can't afford cars, or, it's not really a good way to get around sometimes in New York City. And the other thing I got to wonder about is 2022. I believe that 2024 is going to be the first year that AOC could run for president. And I noticed that Trump started going after the Green New Deal. And maybe I'm reading too much into things, but that would suggest to me that he thinks it's possible that AOC could be someone who he's going to compete against if he's not in prison where he should be. And although I do want AOC for president, I don't know if 2024 is going to be a good time to do it, because unless Joe Biden doesn't run again or he has some health problem or something. Because the fact of the matter is, this midterm performance is the best we've seen in like something like 50 to 100 years in that certain circumstance where, the presidency changed hands. And you guys know I've been a critic of him, and even I got to look at it and say he's doing great. The only thing I don't think he's going after enough is the war on domestic terrorism. So go out to Twitter and tell him you demand him to declare war on domestic terrorism.